Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video we're going to talk about how to use Avery label printing to print your labels from your Happy Meal Prep sites. So the first step is to open up an account in Avery. So you can go to www.avery.com. At this point you'll have a meeting with one of our Happy Meal Prep designers. They will use your account and they'll create a project where they are actually going to store the label that we're going to use for the printing. The next step is to make sure that the label settings on your local site have all the right information. This depends on the design that you agree with the designer. So depending on that, you're going to pick different fields here. Once you have your settings, the last two steps are to download the CSV with the information and to put it into Avery. So to download the CSV, we are just going to do a little filtering. Just going to pull in a couple of items. Perfect. And I'm going to click on all filter labels CSV. That's going to download a CSV file to my computer. And now going back to Avery, you're going to go to my account. You're going to go to projects. That's going to throw you onto this page. You're going to click on the design of the label and you're going to open project. Now you're going to be in this section where you get to edit labels. So we're going to import the new data because all this information is from the old batch. So you're going to click on import data, mail merge. You're going to replace a spreadsheet. Then you're going to browse your computer and you're going to upload that last file that we just downloaded. Here you want to make sure you disable this line just because it has all of the headers and you don't want the headers coming up on a label. So we're going to click next after this. Then it's going to ask you to import the fields that you are going to use. So again, this will depend on what it is that you're using. But I have some default ones on the video description and on the article too. After you pick the fields, you're going to click on next and you're just going to click on finish. This is going to generate an example and it's going to generate the rest. So all of the labels in this batch are now in a file. However, there's still one more thing we have to do. Whenever you import things into this Avery, for some reason it creates this data. It's kind of like replicated because you can see it's the same name. You're just going to click on this box until it's all red highlighted. You're going to right click and you're going to just delete it. This is going to get rid of the box. However, it's not going to get rid of the information of the label. Now, once the label looks good, you're going to click preview and print. It's going to take you onto the next page. Now you can see all of the different labels that are going to be printed. You can click on print it yourself. Once you have print all selected, you're going to get PDF to print. Don't save. So this is going to create a copy of the label. So you just want to not save it. Basically everything you're just doing, you're going to redo again next time. So we don't need to create a new project. So I am not going to save it. This is going to generate the PDF for us with the new information. So once this finishes, you're going to get this open PDF and it's going to download it to your computer. And at this point, you'll see your PDF printed. Now, something that I want to mention is that by default, we created 60 sheets. So whenever you do print, just make sure you're not printing everything because you will get 60 sheets worth of empty labels. You want to print only the amount of pages that have information. The thing that I got here only had a few labels, so I would only print the first page. But you only want to print the amount of pages that do have labels.